Guys, it's Lost in Plot, and today we've got HBO Max's original series, The Staircase.
Staircase is a 6-part miniseries, and this is a true crime story. It's a mystery. It's a murder mystery. I think we're starting, 2017? Something like that, in North Carolina?
Yep, that's where it begins.
Our main character is Michael Peterson. He is a somewhat successful author with political aspirations when suddenly a frantic 911 call. His wife is dead at the bottom of the staircase.
Hence the title of the show, The Staircase. Now, this is based upon real people, real life events, and a significant courtroom drama. It's no mystery to me why this movie got made. Okay, or it's not a movie, it's a series. No mystery to me why it got made. It's because it's true crime, it's on trend, people are going to tune in for this type of murder mystery thing, but it doesn't escape the fact that it is wholly and entirely redundant. And the reason being is because there was a documentary of the exact same name made, featuring all of the real-life people with unprecedented access to the defense team that represented the man accused of murder in the court case.
Now, that documentary is on Netflix, I believe, correct?
To my understanding. That's where I saw it.
So this is a 6-part miniseries, and really why you're tuning in to watch it is, yes, you're going to get that obsession-worthy story, that mystery of whodunit. You can watch this first episode and you can immediately say, yeah, this is something I would obsess over and watch an entire weekend. But this is a 6-part miniseries, and what you're also coming for is the cast. You've got Colin Firth starring in the main role. You've got Toni Collette. You've got Sophie Turner from Game of Thrones. I think you've got Dane DeHaan. You got a few of them in there, so it's a deep cast, very well directed, well written and well shot. It's a quality thing, so maybe if you're not into documentaries as much, you can turn to the dramatization.
I don't know.
Maybe
that's a justification.
Great actors.
Maybe that's a justification, but I would argue wholly that you should stay away from this series and just go watch the documentary instead. Because why are you watching actors try to portray these real-life people when you can see the actual people on film while they're going through these events?
Well, there's a big difference there between watching an interview and just talking heads versus watching actors acting out things as if they're happening in real time. So it's just a different medium for telling the story. If you're someone that likes documentaries and can handle two guys sitting down just looking at the camera talking to you, then maybe you like the interview style and piecing it together that way.
That's not at all what the documentary is really about. It's not a bunch of just people sitting down doing interviews. It's about the defense team, seeing how they strategize, looking at the different pieces of evidence and how they're going to reconcile the facts with the type of narrative that they want to craft, and the prosecution and how they're going to cast the facts in certain lights, and whether or not, the guy's getting a fair shake, or if there's issues about that he's got hidden in the closet that might be more damning than the actual evidence that they have. It's a fascinating and riveting docuseries that is worth checking out, to the exclusion of this, which is basically just actors pretending to be these people. These people are fascinating in their own right, and you might as well see them while they actually were going through a lot of these events, specifically the trial.
So that's absolutely going to come down to personal taste, because I haven't watched the documentary. He has. I just watched this first episode, and I'm definitely going to come back to watch the next 5 in this 6-part miniseries, because I think it's a fascinating case. And then I may even go and watch the documentary after the fact to kind of get all of that and soak all that information. So if it's one of those crime stories that really pulls you in and you want to get immersed in the details and see how everything plays out, and it comes down to personal preference. If you're going to like the documentary approach, how that's done, or if you're going to like the more dramatization narrative approach and you want to just watch those 6 episodes with the great actors and be done with it there. So it's kind of up to you, it seems like. Well, tell me, how many episodes is the documentary? We talked about 6 episodes for the miniseries, presumably all about an hour long.
It's going to be right around the same length for the documentary.
6 episodes for the documentary?
Around 6 to 8 episodes. It's been years since I had it, because it's been out for years. This docuseries
maybe
came out years ago.
Maybe a lot of people have already seen it, and they want to come back and watch the dramatization, or they're like you, and they say, I don't need that shit. I've already done that. Got better things to do.
Well, there's no doubt that it's interesting subject matter. It is high courtroom drama. It is twists and turns and things that are almost too impossible to believe that really happened, which is why, to me, when you see it in a documentary, it has a bit more impact. And this drama series is a redundancy, and it highlights another trend that we see. During the pandemic, almost everybody saw Joe Exotic. The Tiger King, right?
Tiger King.
Now we see that Peacock is making doing the same thing. They're making a dramatic series about Tiger King. When you already saw the actual people in the docuseries, why would you watch a dramatization of something that you already had more intimate access to? To me, it's a redundancy. It's a trend that doesn't make sense. It's trying to capitalize on stuff that people already know, but you've already seen it. Why would you accept the watered-down version as opposed to the truth?
And that's fair. It makes sense to me because there's no way in hell I would watch the dramatization of Tiger King. I'm embarrassed enough that I watched the regular Tiger King. I don't want to see any more of that shit. That's me.
Guys, that's The Staircase, Episode 1, the pilot.
Give us your verdict.
Give
us your verdict. For me, it's alive. I'm keeping it at a 7 out of 10. I haven't watched the documentary. What I saw in this first premiere episode was engrossing, and I want to keep watching and keep finding out what's going on with all these characters and this mystery.
And you know what? It's a well-made drama. It just, for me, has absolutely no reason to be, other than it's true crime, it's on trend, and it's a drama, and you need something to watch. And
they
need
not
something
coming back
to produce.
for episode 2?
No, because to me it just solidified the fact that it's nowhere near as engaging and interesting as the actual docuseries was, the documentary that they made on the same subject
That's
matter.
fair.
And you can't trust them because they're going to take liberties to increase the dramatic effect on the show, and you may be disappointed to learn that some of those liberties aren't actually consistent with the riveting true crime story. So for me, it's dead. It's a 4 out of 10. I just don't see a reason for this docuseries to exist beyond the ones I pointed out.
The show. But yeah, if you're like me and you missed the documentary, then this is right here for you. And now you've got the choice. So there you go.
That's the word on The Staircase, Episode 1, the pilot. Guys, leave your thoughts and feedback in the comments section down below. Like and subscribe. Check us out on Twitter, and we'll see you all on the next one.